Good morning and happy Earth Day. Today's the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. So I think that's pretty special. I think it's pretty amazing to be alive for the 50th one. I'm going to read a couple different passages today. The first is Genesis 1 through 27, and then Psalm 1 through 3. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light, and God saw that the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." And God made the expanse and separated the waters, that they were under the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse. And it was so. And God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening, and there was morning, and the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants, yielding seed and fruit, trees bearing fruit, in which is their seed, each according to its kind, on the earth." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and seeds bearing fruit, in which is their seed, each according to its own kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens, and separate the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be lights in the expanse of the heavens, and give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens." So God created the great sea, creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, and creeping things, and beasts of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds, and livestock according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his image, in his own image. And in the image God he created him, male and female he created them. The other passage is Psalm 1 through 3. Happy are those who delight in the Lord, like trees planted by streams of water. So blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. And so I found a prayer on creationjustice.org, just in honor of Earth Day, that I wanted to read for us because I felt it was really appropriate. "Just as Jesus appeared before his disciples in his resurrected form, still bearing the scars of the crucifixion, this world is wounded deeply, yet at the same time there is resurrection and transformation. We are called to care for creation in its beauty and in its woundedness. The resurrection of Jesus offers hope of new life for all creation and for generations to come. God of creation, fill us with this hope, for in our brokenness we can do nothing apart from you, but only through your Son, Jesus, our Lord. Lord, the wounds of the world are too deep for us to heal. We lift up the sick in body and mind, as well as the withered in soul and spirit. We lift up the victims of greed and heartache. We ask for your care and mercy upon us all. Instill compassion within us for those suffering from injustice. Make us generous for the resources you have entrusted to us. Let us work of rescue be done in us. Let your work of rescue be done in us and through us all. So in honor of Earth Day, I wanted to read the Genesis story and just speak about God's creation. And I just feel like God's really calling us to pause, as sometimes we're given the opportunity to do, like right now in quarantine or in shelter-in-place orders, and reflect on what it is we want to rush back to when things, quote unquote, go back to normal. I think that it's easy to want things to go back to normal, but it's also, I think we're being called to look at the damage that was being done with what normal was for us as a human race. So with that, blessings to you on Earth Day.